taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things up.
At the 37-yard line.
Captain.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Nix. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Nix. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A run out of the gun with Genty. And he stopped immediately there. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Las Vegas, 1st down. A gain of 15. And the Raider 1st down.
Throwing now is Geno. Complete to Trey Tucker. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Raiders 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down.
A run straight ahead with Genty. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
3rd and 1.
Here we go. Come on,
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. interception on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowers. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Gino now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 6 yards away. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
That's the score. Raiders 7, Broncos nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 390%.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Smith. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to go for it. It's Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Smith. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing again is Smith. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Right back to Genty on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a handoff to Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7th. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready. Ready.
Here's Nix. Wide open, complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And the Las Vegas first down.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To throw is Smith. Got his big tight end here. this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Captain.
The final shot before break. Nix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here we go. Reloading the set.
Smith. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Tucker.
Complete to Trey Tucker. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Third down and 1.
Here we go. Here's the ball. What?
Here's Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
There we go, Tanola. Reloading set.
On the give, Genty. They're going to push his way through. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Smith. They'll get this out to Genty. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
First down, Raiders.
Smith now to throw. It's caught, block it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now it's Smith. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Nick's going to keep this himself. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
14 yards. And the Broncos first down.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Oh, that's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On the gear, Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
It's third down.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Geno. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Geno down to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. The 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Raiders first down. First and goal, Raiders.
Here we go, hey. No ball, no ball.
Here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Second and goal.
Here we go, hey.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Smith on third and goal. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Here we go, sit on. We're good. Hold.
They'll run for it. This is White. And I don't think he got in. He did it. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turned the ball over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Bombers.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line. They got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 4.
Captain. Chill.
To throw is Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so.
And this is taken in at the 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. This is 1st and 10.
Bombers. Oh, I said. Hey! Away!
He'll look to throw.
Finding Sutton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Oh, my God. Captain.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Chill. Bombers.
Back to throw.
Nick's going to keep this himself. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
There we go, sit on. Sit on. We're good.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll
see if they want to use them. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And they take a knee. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now Gino. Left side complete to Lockett. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing is Smith. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Harvey now on 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and goal.
Now it's Nix. Toward the pylon, caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Harvey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Genty. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. It was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 64 yards. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at it. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That's good.
A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
Nix to the air. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Nick's going to give to Harvey. They'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to move back in front. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
The Broncos
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points.
Successful and makes the score Broncos 14.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Smith. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here we go.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
What's good on the extra point? And it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty taken down at the 47-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go.
Now Smith. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to throw, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Gino now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Alex Singleton buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Smith. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Carlson down to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Broncos 21. Raiders 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
To throw is Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Nix. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not only want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second down and 6.
Second and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Throwing Nix. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
18 more yards. That's another.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
14 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and goal.
Now it's Nix.
And
he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Malcolm Kuntz able to run him down for a loss of a yard. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Nick's going to keep this himself, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Broncos 28, Raiders 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, Smith. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. No ball, no. You ready to sit? Hey, it's a clip.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Here we go, hey.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Come on, shot.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A little bit of the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Oh, my son!
On 1st down, back to Harvey. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
1st and 10.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh, my son! Ready?
A handoff. Here's Harvey. And down to the 41. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready?
Nix from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit and decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. R.J. Harvey punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 35, Raiders 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills. And now finish.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford, his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He's going to try and go deep again. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And in his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
There we go, Sonoma.
Throwing now is Gino. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Harvey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now they'll shift things around. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
11. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9. at the 31-yard line.
Nix to the air. And the Raiders have got it. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Bombers.
Here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That's taken on the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Check out.
Here's Tucker. And he'll get up near the 45, a spot at the 44. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. Now the Broncos are going to call the 1st of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
60 boxes.
They run. It's Tucker. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go through the Rocky Mountain snow in Denver. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10. Their own 26-yard line.
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. He's going to test this secondary righty. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the option. Running right. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
From the gun, it's Gino. And that is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it's going to lead to the fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Gino going to throw for it. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
I'll tell you what, Mike, there's being aggressive on fourth down, and then there's being really aggressive on fourth down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke, but hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame them.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. Tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They gain 18 yards on that ball. Good for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Nice 44. Shanahan.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Captain, ready. Olay. Bombers.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And tough for the defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Vegas.
Here we go. 15. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. Now they are in business. Inside inside the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Ready? Green light, get set.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genji. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Raiders with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. What can they do here on third down and 7?
Hey, we're going to salute.
Now an option here, left side, and he'll give it up on the pitch. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big third down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Out to his right. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
3-yard loss brings up second and 13 at the 3-yard line.
Hey, we're good.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Throwing is Nix. Moving to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Hey, we're good.
So, first and 10 now from the 30.
10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ike 44.
A first down throw for Nix. On the move left. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. A big-time play for the Broncos. A gain of 48.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Throwing. Nix. Moving out. Good blocking, and he's in. From Nix. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return is Dante Thornton. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's the safety telling Noah Hufanga on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, Smith. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 35 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
This is 3rd and 6. Smith to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and goal.
Genty. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go, hey.
One more time with Genty. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders.
You know, he spent so much much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half.
Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. It's hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Second down. Nix. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wise.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Nix now on 1st and 10. Moving left. Escaping the danger of throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Nice 44. Captain. Bombers.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Motion. Chill.
To throw is Nix. A throw on the move is caught. And the Broncos are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Dobbins is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
No mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Captain.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Bombers. Olay.
Here's Nix to throw. That is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So now after the touchdown, Lunt's going to send this one away. On the return is Thornton. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start with an option play to the right. And will bring this to about the 25. DJ Rock up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Gina. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
On 4th down, here's Smith. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. They'll run with Dobbins. They'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give them 8 on that carry.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Dobbins. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas.
And he'll take this one in. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now had a TD reception. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos are going to open up the lead to 8.
Broncos 20. Raiders 12. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return is Thornton. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Raiders take over 1st down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Genty. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That's into the hands of Thornton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to find your voice as a young player, but you can change that pretty quickly if he continues to make plays like we've seen here in this one.
The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Gino. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas first down. A gain of 13
Here we
yards.
go.
First down,
Raiders.
Raiders.
Run right up the gut for Genti. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Here's a handoff to Genti. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd down and 9.
Hey, here we go, hey. 3
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, to the one. 3
Here's Gino. That one caught by Tucker. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Hey, here we go, Sunday. Hey.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mostert. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Here's Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and
9. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Headed left, buying time. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of